What is going on, Champion Squad? It is your boy Sultan. Welcome back to another Apex Legends video. For today's video, I managed to get a 21 kill game for you guys, and I figured I can make another gameplay breakdown review video, as well as some tips on how to get some high kill games for Season 4. So, as per usual, if you enjoyed today's video or found anything helpful, be sure to show some love to the like button. It's always appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So first and foremost, where are the drop locations you want to drop to? As we know, with Season 4, we have a couple map changes with Capital City. It's now split into two. Fuel Depot was removed, and we have the Harvester in replace. So where do you want to drop? Basically, I broke it down to 4 main places. First place is Sorting Factory. Then you got Fragment East or West. Next, we have Harvester, and then lastly, Train Yard. Now, obviously, with those 4 locations, those are the main areas and most centered towards the map of World's Edge. And in terms of rotations from Sorting Factory, you can either go to Harvester or Fragment East. And if you're landing in Fragment, whether it's East or West, you can either push Train Yard or Harvester. And if you're landing Harvester, you can either go to Train Yard through the Vault, or you can rotate Sorting Factory or Fragment East. And if you're going Train Yard, you can either go to Fragment West or the Harvester. But again, it's going to vary in terms of where people are dropping and if you hear local gunfire. So those are probably going to be the top 4 places you want to go to when you're going for any type of high kill game or high damage game for Season 4. And the game you guys are watching, I ended up playing with a 3-man squad, Quad Motions, and Sweatband. Sweatband was actually streaming. I'll leave the link down to his YouTube in the description of this video. Be sure to check him out. And Quad Motion was his friend, and he's a bit of a casual player, so we had 2 sweats and a casual on our team. So we ended up dropping in Sorting Factory, ended up picking a Havoc and an Alternator as a weapon combo off of the rip, which isn't bad at all. And I was able to pick up an Octane off of the rip. He didn't have any loot. I chased him down, killed him with the Havoc, which, you know, feels bad. RNG at its finest, ended up getting the best of it. And then the Octane's 2 teammates were in the glass room of Sorting Factory, so we were able to clean them up pretty easily as well. Nothing crazy there. So landing Sorting Factory, it was important to note that we saw 1, maybe 2 teams that came with us, and we only looted that 1 portion side of Sorting Factory, and that's it. Now, when we were dropping there, I was paying attention to where other people were dropping, and a good amount of people were at Leaf, so that was going to be the fastest rotation to find even more kills. Now notice, I'm not trying to loot entire Sorting Factory, get all the loot I can, trying to find that best weapon combo, get the loot, get the bare minimum essentials, rotate as a team. We weren't really going for any 20 bombs, we were just playing the game, having a good time. So upon rotating to Leaf, we ended up finding the team that managed to pretty much wipe out all the other teams that were there. I think there was either 2 to 3 teams that came here. So for those who watched the 5k damage gameplay review, I was talking about how luck needs to be on your side in terms of where people are dropping, and that you don't really need to be stressing about getting a 20 kill or 4k damage game. So the game you guys are watching now, I had no plans whatsoever to get a 20 bomb here. Not until maybe midway or 3/4 through the game that I thought I was going to be able to get a 20. So playing these games with your team and having luck on your side is really going to give you that good chance of getting a 20 bomb or 4k damage game based on how the game goes. Trying to force yourself to get the 20 bomb or get the 4k is really going to put a toll on you mentally, and sometimes it's just not going to work out for you and you're just going to rage at the game. So playing as a team, having a good time, if you get a good drop, things go in your favor in terms of luck and everything like that, then you have your chances there. So after rotating to Leaf, ended up with 5 kills. We have 11 squads left, 28 alive, including us. And I mean, just looking at the stats here, 5 kills, 28 alive. No way do I think I can get a 20 here. Potentially, but I'm not really playing selfish. I'm not playing solo. I'm playing with my team. So again, no 20 bomb in mind. And after looting the boxes here, we do come across another team in Leaf, which is a bonus. They actually rotated to us. We didn't even have to go to them to get the kills. So as that second team, I guess, tries to third party us, I did have the weapon combo that I ended up sticking throughout the entire game, which is the Havoc R99. And coincidentally, this is the same weapon combo I got with the 5k damage gameplay. So the team got wiped pretty easy, nothing crazy there. And one thing I do want to cover though is your weapon combo. What weapons should you be using? And honestly, it's really personal preference. You don't need these 2 specific weapons to get a 20 kill or 4k damage game. You should be using weapons that you're most comfortable with. You tend to deal more damage and get more kills with. You don't have to get 2 exact weapons. My most popular weapons that I use are the R99 Wingman. Obviously, I wasn't using the Wingman in this game. nor was I trying to stress over it, trying to find a wingman. That's how you can probably get yourself killed, just stressing over it, thinking about it the entire time. You're not really thinking about the gameplay itself. So pay attention to the game, play the game, and if things come to you, then you can pick it up. But I wouldn't really stress over, oh, you need to get this specific gun paired up with this specific gun to get your 20 bomb. So after fighting the second team in Leaf, ended up with 7 kills, and now we have 8 squads left, 22 alive, including us. And the way I see these 20 bomb games is if you have around 10 kills with 20 alive. Now for me, it was on the shorter half because I only had 7 with 22 alive. But again, we were playing as a team, so I wasn't really focused on getting a 20 in the first place. But if maybe you're playing with your duo partner, or if you're playing by yourself solo in a pub match and you want to get that 20 kill game, always look for how many kills you have with how many alive. So a good idea to keep you in that groove is trying to get 10 kills with 20 plus alive. That's going to have you in a really good spot for a 20 bomb. So we ended up rotating back to Sorting Factory, and you might be thinking, why didn't we go Harvester? And especially because we landed first at Sorting Factory, because Sorting Factory is a main hot popular location. Like, even if you leave here after wiping a squad, if you spend time in another place and you come back, most of the time there can be other players that make their way into Sorting Factory because they're looking for kills as well. So it's going to be a really high action location. Not staying here the entire time, that's not what you want to do. If you get a kill, rotate over to a town nearby, something like that, and then you can probably work your way back into it as long as it's still in the zone. So we ended up finding another team in Sorting Factory, and I think I got 2 out of the 3 kills on that team, which is a bonus. So that's another thing I want to talk about when you're playing as a squad. If you are playing with friends, you want to try to focus at least 2 people. That's the minimum. Trying to get 2 kills out of a whole team every time you counter a squad. If you can get 3, obviously that's a bonus. Getting 1 kill out of a squad is that's a real bummer, because that's definitely going to set you back in terms of kills and going for a 20 bomb. So always try to focus on getting 2 eliminations on 1 squad, and that's going to be the bare minimum for you. So after killing the team in Sorting Factory, we ended up taking the balloon elsewhere, probably towards the zone, because that's going to be your best play. Working the zone, you'll probably find way more people doing that. But taking up the balloon, I always like to scout around, maybe if I can see anyone, to quickly ape them real quick. And I did end up finding a team on the edge of the border and landed on the roof for the instant high grounds. As you guys know, high grounds is key, the golden rule for getting easy kills. And believe it or not, all of these 3 people that we came across all had gold shields. So I'm assuming they came out of the Vault and Geyser, and or just got lucky with the loot in general. Because if they all had 3 golds, that's insane. So my team ended up getting stacked with that team we just eliminated there. We eliminated them pretty easy too. So now we all have gold shields. And we do end up getting third party here, which is obviously another bonus. I know third parties can be a pain at times, but third parties really is how you're going to get the 20 bomb, because that's going to limit you from rotating elsewhere. If people are coming to you and feeding you, as I mentioned this in the 5k damage gameplay review, that's luck on your side, because as long as you can hold your ground and get the kills, you don't have to do these big rotations. It's going to save you time, and it's going to get you kills. So as they attempted to third party us, obviously we got the best of them. We all have gold shields. It was going to be a pretty easy squad wipe, and that's exactly what happened. So now I'm sitting at 12 kills with 4 squads left, 10 people alive including us, but theoretically, if you do the math, I can only get a maximum of 19 kills if I kill everyone that's left in the lobby. So at this point in the game, I still wasn't thinking about getting the 20 bomb. Maybe it was slightly in the back of my head, I could potentially get a 20, but since it was like mathematically impossible to get the 20, I honestly wasn't stressing over it at all. And that's really a big thing too when it comes to these 20 bombs. When you're stressing over it, trying to get these kills and forcing things to go your way, that's how you make most of the errors. So if you're having a good time playing a casual game and enjoying yourself and just shredding, next thing you know, you're going to get, 10, 12, 13, 14 kills, and that's going to set you up perfect for that 20 bomb. You don't want to try to force yourself to get those early kills. That's honestly what can get you killed easily in the first half of the game. So let the game play out how it should play out, and then if you manage to get the kills that you need, then you can focus for that 20 bomb. So as we worked our way back into Harvester, I ended up seeing a whole team take the balloon up over to Leaf, and that's phenomenal. Because again, majority of this game is played in just a small area, only a couple of locations. We didn't really have to make, again, big rotations. Or we have to go to Fragment East to get kills, or we have to go to Skyhook for Pete's sake to get kills. we didn't have to do that. You know, sorting factory, leaf, harvester, that was where most of the action, the main action was of that game. Now, in order to increase your luck on not having to make these big rotations to get all the kills, is trying to land and be in the safe zone as early as possible. Playing in the zone is where you're going to find more kills than trying to play out of the zone, playing the borders. You know, more playing it like a rank game, should I say. When you're playing a rank game, you really want to work in with the zone, play it slow, and rotate quickly and easily. But for pubs and, you know, casual matches like this, you want to try to be in the action as much as possible, since there's not really any risk involved. So it's going to increase your chances on getting kills. So I ended up picking a straggler up while rotating after seeing the people on the balloon. After that straggler was picked up, I had 13 kills, and we wanted to work our way into Leaf because we knew that whole team flew in. Luckily, that full 3 team that flew in was still alive, so that's a potential, again, 3 kills for my name. So from 13, that'll bring me up to 16. And that's exactly what happened. So I was able to get the entire 3 kills there. Of course, you know, I stole a couple of kills this entire game, maybe about 4 kills I stole. But when you're having fun, when you're playing a casual game, you can't really worry about stealing kills. I mean, you're just playing the game, you're having a good time. So in terms of stealing kills now, when you have the 20 bomb in your hand, when it's mathematically possible to get the 20 bomb, then if you're playing with a full 3-man squad, you know, let your teammates know, maybe slow it down a bit. Don't tell them to play as aggressive. Have you focus on more of the kills, and that's how you're going to get the help that you need to get the 20, so you don't get any of the kills stolen. But again, when you're playing by yourself, or when you're playing with only one other person, you do have that problem where you can get your kills stolen. And I see a lot of the times people comment on the videos, I was so close to 20, I just got a couple kills stolen. When you're playing with a full squad, you can avoid getting your kills stolen if you let them know. Not off the rip though. You don't want to have them try to feed you the 20 the whole game, because that's, number one, a pain for your teammates to deal with, because then they can't get any kills. And number two, you're going to end up being like a really needy player, and it's just not going to be a good game overall. No one's going to really enjoy it but you, because you're getting all the kills. So don't tell your team to feed you a 20 unless you're like just there. So I'm talking 14, 15 kills, and you're playing with the 3-man squad. Then maybe let your team know that, you know, I have a potential 20. Do you mind if you hold back a bit so I can do more of the work? So after eliminating that whole squad, that puts me at 16 kills with only 1 squad left. And luckily that was a full squad that was left here, this last squad here. And basically what I need to do is I need to fully kill 2 people and let the other one res. So then there's 3 more people that come back into it. So then I can get a maximum of 5 kills off of 1 squad. And that's how I managed to get this 21 kill game. So with 16 kills plus 5, that puts me at 21. So the goal when you have this kind of situation is to get those 2 elims as fast as you can and get off of the scene. You can't have that last person on that squad be paranoid on trying to get the banners and get the res. Get yourself off of the scene as a team, and that's why it's good to play with these 3-man squads, is because you can tell them, oh, back up a little bit here, so they can feel more comfortable on getting the res. So that's what we did. We backed up all the way, and we basically just hid. You don't want to be seen. You don't want to shoot them. You don't want to, you know, don't stress that last person out. Let them get the banners in safe and let them get the res safely, and then you can go and ape the 2 people that respawn and the last one that has the loot. Now, I only recommend doing this sort of cheese is when you have only 1 squad alive, because if you're trying to do this mid-game, you have a lot of risk involved, whether you're going to get third-partied, whether you're going to get your kill stolen from the third party, and you could be wasting a lot of precious time on a rotation, maybe elsewhere, that you can get more kills from. So doing this mid-game, I wouldn't recommend it. Only endgame when you have the opportunity, when a res is still in the zone and there's only 1 squad left. This is a perfect strat on getting the most kills out of 1 team. So again, when they do res and they start dropping down, let them fully touch the ground before you start shooting them. And you definitely don't want to kill that last person alive before they jump out of the ship, because it'll just cancel the ship in total. And then it's pretty simple from there. Just run at the people first without the weapons. You can get the easy kill, 100 HP on them. And then the last one alive can't really do much, especially because he's overwhelmed, and that's an easy kill on him. So that was a nice quick little 21 kill gameplay for you guys for season 4. I haven't made a high kill games video in a while, actually, since the start of season 3, so I definitely wanted to get one out here for you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to show some love to the like button. It's always appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe, join the champion squad. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, this has been your boy Sultan. I'm signing off. Peace.